So you want to get her horny, right? You want her to desire you just like she used to. However, the ways that used to work are no longer working, at least not 50% of the time. And that is exactly why you are probably here. I'm Miranda, sex coach and sex educator, and I'm here to help you hack the female mind of arousal. And today we will be covering 5 simple tips on how to get her back to that honeymoon horniness. Now, this shouldn't come as a surprise, and Caitlin V said it best. Horniness is in fact a lifestyle. This is something that just doesn't happen like as soon as you enter the bedroom. Much like foreplay, it doesn't just start with initiation. It starts the moment that sex ends to the moment it begins again. Yes, that means it never stops. The good news is that horniness and foreplay go hand in hand. It's just like peanut butter and jelly. Lucky for you guys, when we are priming for foreplay, we are also priming for horniness. Now, I could sit here and tell you tips and tricks on how to amplify your skills in the bedroom. However, that is only part of the equation, because obviously you have to have your partner in the mood for you to even try those things out. However, if you do need help in this department, make sure you check out this website called Beducated. They're a platform that hosts over 100 different courses on everything sex and intimacy. My favorite thing about Beducated is that I'm a visual learner, and they give you explicit yet not pornographic content so that you guys can learn how to perform the technique properly and in a safe manner. I just took a course on sensual penis massage, and let me tell you something, talk about foreplay. But you guys don't have to take my word for it. Go check it out for yourself. Click that link down below, enter in the code PLEASUREBABY. That will give you 24 hours of free access to the whole website so you guys can cruise through the course load, seeing if anything catches your eye. And when something does, because I promise you something will, when you use the code PLEASUREBABY, that will gift you 40% off the whole year. Plus, there is a 14-day guarantee or money back. So trust me when I say you do not want to be sleeping on this, because it is something that is meant for every level. Get some new tips and tricks flowing, because I'm about to tell you our first tip on how to make your girl horny all the time. Let's get it. So first things first, we need to remove the brakes. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, we need to figure out what turns her off. We're gonna use the classic car analogy that a lot of sex educators use, meaning we have the brakes, the stuff that turns us off, and the gas, the stuff that turns us on. Now, most men figure in order to get a woman horny, they have to slam hard on the gas and then harder on the gas some more. However, what they don't realize, if their foot is on the brake and they're going ham on the gas, all you're gonna do is spin those tires. So if you really wanna make her horny, you have to figure out what her brakes are and remove them. That means getting to know what turns her off and getting rid of them. This is equally as important as figuring out what turns her on or what her gases are. Now, the brakes can have something to do with sex, or they can have nothing to do with sex at all. It could be really shitty, dirty talk. It could be bad foreplay. It could be the fact that you don't try to seduce her at all. Or if you wanted to make it not about sex, it could be that she's super stressed, she's overwhelmed with being a mother, maybe having an argument with a family member or a friend. Perhaps it's even health or hormone related. Now, if you put the time and the effort into discovering what these sources of discomfort are, and you're able to be there for her in ways that aren't just purely sexual, you'll be shocked to notice how high her sex drive can go. Because a lot of the time, what women want from men is for them to pay attention and to listen. And not just so that they can get something sexually, because they actually care. The second tip that I have for you is super important. We as women love to feel like we are seen. Of course we want to be sexual. Of course we all want to let loose and let our inner seductress out. But at the same time, we're also super emotional beings. We cannot let loose and let go unless we are safe and supported and we feel like we are deeply cared for. You need to be making your partner feel seen and feel safe enough and comfortable that she can come to you with really anything. So what do you have to do that? You have to be a good listener. Ask her how she's doing. Ask her how her day went, how she's feeling. Act interested because you are interested. Show her that you value her beyond her body. Women are turned on by men authentically caring. It's probably one of the hottest qualities that you can have. A man that can hold space and actually cares about doing so. This will allow her to step into her sexual empowerment, allow her to flow through her creativity, and step more into that horniness mentality that y'all are looking for. The third tip that I have for you is to make your woman feel desired. And where a lot of men go wrong with this is only making their woman feel desired when they want something or need something sexually from them. But that is not what makes a woman horny. We need to feel desired both in and outside of the bedroom, not just when you're wanting something from us sexually. Now, if you're already familiar with the 5 love languages, I'm gonna introduce you into something called the Erotic Blueprint. These are different ways to figure out how your partner likes to receive pleasure. This is gonna help you when you are trying to figure out how to express that you are desiring your partner. Because if you're just doing that classic titty grab, vag grab, booty grab, maybe even a butt smack, or maybe it's just a text message throughout the day telling them how much you want them, and that's not their erotic blueprint on how they like to receive desire or how they like to receive affection, then you're just hitting a brick wall. So if you have been telling yourself that my partner knows I desire them because I do this, this, and this, and for some reason your sex life is still flat, then you guys are most likely probably speaking 2 different languages. If you guys are both extremely lost in your erotic blueprint and you don't know where to start, take the erotic blueprint test. That will help you out a ton. Now, the 4th one is going to be seduction, the art of seduction. Now, in those longer term relationships where you just have your set 3 or 4 moves, where maybe it's that titty grab, the vag grab, the ass grab, and that's how you initiate, that is not good enough, I guarantee you. That is just lazy, and you gotta get more creative with it. Now, if this is news to you, I'm gonna respectfully ask you to wake the F up, because women love foreplay. The same way that you need to get us ready for penetration, we also need to be warmed up mentally to even get us to a place of feeling horny. Now, a really great way to do this and draw out that anticipation is actually those times where you want to do that vag grab or the titty grab, you don't. You hold back, you mark in your brain why you wanted to do that and what turned you on about what they were doing, and then later in the evening, you let them know, oh babe, when you were unpacking those groceries, I really wanted to grab your titties. You look so sexy. That is just an example that I have for you. But when you do something like that, it lets us know that you had the strength to restrain. You acknowledge that that doesn't actually turn us on, and it also shows us that you desire us. Now, you don't have to understand why this works. All you have to do is just do it and understand that it works for us. And number 5, this goes both ways. We want you to take care of yourselves, and we need to take care of ourselves too. The last thing we need to be told is, oh, you let yourself go, or oh, he doesn't try anymore. Listen, I'm gonna make it nice and simple for you. The better you look, the better you feel, the more you try and grow and groom and work on your mindset and work on yourself, the more appealing you are going to be to us, and the more you are going to feel confident and able to stand in your power. When you let yourself go or you don't try anymore, that signals to us that we are not worth you trying, or that we're not worth the effort. Do you really think that I deserve to be with a slob? Now, I understand that in long-term relationships, this may come up a little bit more. And you might hear them say, who do I have to impress anyway? Me. You have to impress me. I have to impress you. I get up and I look good for you and for me. I take care of myself to feel good for me and for you, and so that I can attract you sexually and you can attract me sexually. When we take care of ourselves, we're also showing our partner that they deserve to be with somebody who truly cares about the way that they look and about the way that they feel. She is worth the effort. You are worth the effort. And a little bonus tip to throw it in at the end is just remind us how amazing sex is and sex feels. It's really that simple. It all boils down to showing up, being a good listener, creating a safe space, and showing us that you truly love and desire us. It's not that hard. And if you're sitting there watching this video thinking that is too much work, then you probably should not be in a relationship, because honey, relationships take work. Also, if you are unsure on how to seduce your partner, Another reason for you to go check out Beducated. They have courses on seduction. They will literally walk you through different ways to help seduce your partner. So don't forget, you will get that 40% off when you use the code PleasureBaby and you click that link down below. Heck, maybe make it one of your free courses that you go into in that 24 hours. All right, babies, I hope that helps you out today. I will see you next week for another episode. Cheers.